past 3 now. Just about ready to run for the opening race of the night for Bani Yas. Beautiful evening, a cool day in Dubai today with the rain of yesterday and the light drizzle earlier on today. So the conditions absolutely perfect for racing, and they're all set. Ready now. Looks across the line, sends them away. Slowly out saw turn our Murray, and Mawahib began slowly. Away quickly, Ajeeb goes straight to the front. Hard ridden Octave to try and go forward. Deer bounced quickly, taking its time to come across. They were followed then by Kakoué du Bazoul's, joined by Aatebat Al Khalediah. Over on the inside, Bon Vizier de Force, followed by, next of all then, So Rich, and going up deeper is Myrna. Behind them, Majed. Out wider is Torch on the tracks, and that is very deep then, Rail. Over on the inside saw turn our Murray. Hard ridden behind them, Shaddad is dropping back. They were followed by Mawahib, and out the back is El Tiak. Off the back they come, 26.32 the lead, and Ajeeb is out on the lure, out by 5 lengths. Ajeeb as they come down the side. Aatebat Al Khalediah in second position. Wadir being a hard pushed on the outside, followed by Myrna. Then came So Rich at the top of the lane. Majed up on the outside. Then came Kakoué du Bazoul's. Rail begins to pick up ground, and Octave behind them, but for home they come, and Ajeeb only needs to run the 1400 metres and it'll win. It's out by 4 lengths, but coming after it is Aatebat Al Khalediah. It gets to a clear second. A gap off in the field then to So Rich. Down the outside, Rail begins to run on. Ajeeb getting a little weary here as they go to the 200 metres. Aatebat Al Khalediah the only danger. Running into third position is Rail. It is Ajeeb in front. Aatebat Al Khalediah might have come to the end of its run. Ajeeb is getting a little bit tired. Can it survive? Aatebat Al Khalediah coming out late, but back-to-back in the Bani Yas for Ajeeb. Ajeeb takes it out, Aatebat Al Khalediah, and they've straightened the remainder. Third in the race is Mawahib, making good ground ahead of Rail. Next to come in then was Myrna. They were followed across by Sauturn Al Murray. Then came Torch over on the inside, Octave, followed in turn by So Rich. Well back in the run then was Shaddad, Sanad, Kakoué du Bazoul's. Out the back was Bon Vizier de Force. Wadir dropped out sharply towards the tails, Majed, and amongst the tail end is El Tiak. So we're almost set to go now. Celtic Prince having his first run of the season. David Lisker in the saddle. Starter marches over to position. And we're right to go. Second race. And let's go just to reposition. Now the gates are back and they're racing from the inside. Cosmic Glow bounded away quite well. World Elder and also Underwriter are firing up there in Shanghai City in search of the front as well. Just off them, Endless Gold, followed by Celtic Prince. Then came Warburton as they settle down. Then Cosmo Star, and getting back in the field is Galaxy Road as they come off the back straight and using up a bit of petrol, but Shanghai City went to the front. Shows out up on the outside, Celtic Prince to second. The third is Underwriter, then World Elder, followed by Cosmic Glow dropping back to fifth. Then Endless Gold under pressure, joined on the outside by Warburton beginning to run into it. Then Cosmo Star and Galaxy Road. 24.51 was the lead as they turn in, and it is Shanghai City showing the way, being pressurised by the stablemate Celtic Prince up on the outside. A couple off then to Underwriter coming across their heels. Then Warburton down the outside. Galaxy Road is chipping away as well. Going to the front, Celtic Prince coming after it. Underwriter on the outside and chiming in. Galaxy Road comes with a booming run out in the middle of the track. Galaxy Road is swept up on the outside, goes by Underwriter and Celtic Prince. Warburton battles away well, but Galaxy Road races clear. Galaxy Road in a hollow victory, wins by 3.5. Second in Underwriter. Third is Celtic Prince, then Warburton, followed by Shanghai City, who got weary in the home straight, followed in by Cosmo Star. Then came Cosmic Glow. And back at the rear was World Elder, with one exception, Endless Gold, who's made an unremarkable start to its UAE career. Big win there by Galaxy Road, who was out the back early on. Antonio Freschi not panicking, they went pretty hard. Yeah, Freschi who won the previous. It's the last to come forward. So now they're right. The 2-year-olds for the Longines Conquest VHP. They're ready. Starter sends them away. Slowly out was Attribution. Back towards the tail at least was Coast to Dubai. Attribution began pretty well in actual fact. MODAYAR is zooming through on the inside and showing some speed to Major Cinnamon. Up on the outside is Bass, caught out of shade wide in the early stages, tracking through Jukebox King. Then came Commanding Soyuz over on its inside. Next of all is Ababil being a hard ridden. Then came Cosmo Kramer back off the speed tonight. Then El Quenig, and back at the tail is Coast to Dubai. 24.77 as they're about to turn down the side. Now MODAYAR is the leader. In second is Major Cinnamon as they come down the side. Up on the outside, Attribution, followed by Labas, and around it goes Commanding, picking up good ground. Soyuz is also running up behind them. They were followed by Jukebox King at the top of the straight. Cosmo Kramer's got a lot of ground to make up with Ababil. They come to the bend and MODAYAR is the leader. Labas and Commanding might look the most likely on the outside, is coming on strongly. A gap then to Major Cinnamon, but it is Commanding zooming up on the outside of MODAYAR. They're beaten off Labas and a gap away to Major Cinnamon. Hitting the front, Commanding, but coming back is MODAYAR over on the inside. Commanding a neck in front, but MODAYAR won't give in. It comes hard. Commanding finding a little bit. MODAYAR over on the inside. A great battle up the stretch. MODAYAR pokes his nose back in front. Tough performance. MODAYAR wins it by a neck over Commanding. A gap off to Labas. Followed by next in was Cosmo Kramer running on late then. Major Cinnamon. They were followed by Ababil, close up Soyuz. Then came El Quenig. Well back in the run was Coast of Dubai, followed by Attribution, and last in Jukebox King. Good tough win there by MODAYAR. As lifted under hard riding by Fernando Hara, and will prevail at its second time out. Got a long way back here at its first race start and ran on strongly. Tradesman coming along. Needs a few of these a little worse at the weights, having risen 4 ratings points for his victory here last time. Montecab goes in and they're all set. Now they're racing and Gundog Do flew out of the stalls. Tradesman began reasonably well out wide on the track. Kachow's going to go back, but Gundog Do the early leader. Tradesman going up on the outside, and so too is Heraldic as they go into the first bend. Litigation, the red cap down on the inside of Blue Sovereign as they leave the straight. Then came Mia's. Out very deep is Montecab as they race towards the back. Hold Sway got through on the inside, 3 back on the rails now. Ahead of Hawker. They were followed in turn by Cartier Francais. Getting back was Kachow, and out the back is Philosopher in the early stages. To the back behind Elite Section of 26.89, and the front runner Gundog Do where it likes to be. Out by a length in second, Heraldic. Over on the inside, Litigation. Tradesman next of all. Over on the inside, a Hold Sway but being niggled at. Then came Blue Sovereign. The outside is Mia's. Then Montecab is out 4 wide. Behind them is Kachow running into a dead end now. Then Hawker outside of it, followed by Philosopher. And back of the tail is Cartier Francais. Now coming off the back straight behind Gundog Do as they go off the back, shows out by a length. Up on the outside in second is Heraldic. Litigation down on the fence. Tradesman is in 4th position. Hard ridden Hold Sway but still plugs away from Montecab. Now Kachow is snaking right up on the inside. Philosopher makes its move from the back. Dropping out of it then was Blue Sovereign as they turn in Cartier Francais with Hawker. And also back near the tail is Mia's, but Gundog Do is out on the arm. It's out by 7 lengths as they turn. Gundog Do over Tradesman. Down the outside is Philosopher beginning to launch and come with a big booming run. Behind them is Kachow, but Gundog Do 250 metres to go. Still by 4 lengths over Philosopher, Tradesman and Kachow. Mia's is running on. Cartier Francais down the outside. Gundog Do is the leader. Getting a little weary. Kachow, Tradesman trying to get there. Gundog Do in front, pulling out enough. There's no lukewarm with this fella. He's either hot or cold. And Gundog Do goes all the way away to win from either Tradesman or Kachow. Close up behind them, Cartier Francais running on from last. Then came Mia's. They were followed by Blue Sovereign. Then came a Hawker. Philosopher dropped out in the stretch. Well back was Montecab. They were followed by Hold Sway, then Litigation. And out the back went Heraldic. Gundog Do did. Xavier Ziani and Salim bin Gadaya has been able to go to the front and just make every post a winning post, as it can do. One here back in March by 21 lengths. So barrier staff link arms behind it. Racing here at Meydan again in 2 weeks' time on Thursday, the 5th of December. 3 meetings here in December on the 5th, the 19th. Actual fact, only 2, because the next meeting after that will be the start of the carnival on the 2nd of January. Now Ode to Autumn is coming along. And we're almost set to go. Canvas, the international favourite, ahead of Walk in the Sun. Shane Ryan sends them away at the 1600 metres. Canvas began mid-pack. Beauchard away quickly with Walk in the Sun and Middle L up on the outside. Yarlail goes forward. Now Canvas is slicing between them, gets up to 4th. The Great Collection over to its inside. Next of all then is George Villiers. They were followed by Mukarab as they made the dog leg. Up on the outside is Lansky, then Ode to Autumn. Getting back was Rodani, followed in turn by Military Law, and 4 lengths away to Mark of Approval as they march down the back. 24.59 the lead time, and Beauchard made play. Walk in the Sun about 3/4 of a length away in second. Middle L, the white cap up on the outside. Then the Great Collection, Canvas between them. Next of all is Yaleo going up deeper, then Mukarab. Then came Lansky about to take off. Ode to Order must be 5 wide. They were followed then by George Villiers. Rodani trying to pick up ground, a gap off to Mark of Approval. And last of all is Military Law. Down before the bend they come, and the front runner Beauchard trying to be cutted here by Karan as they come to the top of the straight. He's out by 2.5 over Walk in the Sun. Canvas came to the outside, then came the Great Collection over on the fence. Mukarab headed the rest with Rodani beginning to come to the outside, but Beauchard leads them a merry dance at the 300 metres. Beauchard is a mile clear of the Great Collection. Then came George Villiers running on strongly. Canvas gave it away. Running on hard is Mark of Approval down the outside, but Beauchard still by 4 lengths, running into second. George Villiers begins to close. It's Beauchard paddling. George Villiers comes with big strides on the outside. George Villiers goes by Beauchard. George Villiers gets in a half on Beauchard. Running on hard was Mark of Approval, another good run. Followed by the Great Collection, then Mukarab. They were followed up by Military Law, then Rodani, Walk in the Sun. Behind them was Moodalala, then Canvas, who dropped well out. They were followed by Lansky. Out of play next of all then was Yarlail, and back at the tail was Ode to Autumn. George Villiers, he was a long way back at about the 800 metres and seemingly giving ground, and as you can see, taking a bit of kickback as well. He's charged by Beauchard in the concluding stages. Statehood comes along. Out of Shane Ryan's position, and they're right to go for race number 6. Ready, and they're racing away quickly towards the inside. Pirates Cove finding the front early. Mustalib gets to second. Up on the outside, Circle Dream. Lady Parma bounced away well, and now Mears is firing forward out very wide. Statehood trapped out deep. Jahayful just off the Midlander between horses. Next of all is Emerald Sky Cargo. Second to last, Way of Wisdom, and Burge went back to the rear, but only about 5 or 6 lengths covering the field. They turn down the side of the track, and the front runner over on the fence is Pirates Cove. 24.60 the lead sectional. It's being tackled over on the outside by Mustalib, and out wider on the track then is Circle Dream, and going up deeper still is Mears. As they turn in, Statehood goes up very wide. Lady Parma just off them. Jahayful Midlander, it's about 8th, but only a length and a half from the leader, and Way of Wisdom begins to come to the outside. Into the stretch they go, and up on the outside, Statehood has surged up alongside of me, has gone to the front, but here's Way of Wisdom letting down strongly, and Lady Parma got a split through. Lady Parma raced up to the front. Way of Wisdom tries to go with it. Midlander is down the outside. Lady Parma shoots away over Way of Wisdom. The celebrations will be hard and strong. Lady Parma draws away, wins easily. Second in is Way of Wisdom. Third across the line is Gervais. They were followed by Midlander. Close up then is Statehood tiring in the stretch. They were followed by Mustalib. Then came Circle Dream, Jahayful. Well back in the run was Pirates Cove, along with Emerald Sky Cargo and Burge back at the rear. Big performance by Lady Parma. It just emerged once it got into the clear. It's a little bit tight for room. It was a very, very compact race throughout. So, back here in 2 weeks' time on Thursday, the 5th of December. Starters in position, they're all set for the last. They're racing, and away quickly, Meydan in the middle. Driving up with it is Mightily in the early part, and Davy Lamp, the speedster, tries to go through on the inside. Just off them, Williams Sail, and kicking through now is Dahawi. Out wide, Zaja. Speedy Move was on the back foot early but made ground and is moving up on the outside. Next of all then is Dangerous Thought. Town's History over on the inside in prison as a few of these get a little bit tight for room. Around the outside, Odessa picked up ground sharply. Well back in the run then is Billingsgate, and back at the tail is Sheba. Lead sectional 25.61 off the back. They come. Mightily shows the way. Whipping around the outside, Odessa goes to second. Mayardeen splits them in the middle. Out wide is Zaja. Then came Davy Lamp travelling but needing room. Speedy Move only 2 lengths from the front, followed by Dahawi at the top of the lane. Then Dangerous Thought. Picking up ground is Billingsgate. Came to the outside of the track, and the rest are headed by Imprison. For home they come. Mightily still travels okay, only by a half. Mayardeen up on the outside. Zaja's been wide, continues to come on. Speedy Move trying to let down. Davy Lamp over on the inside, and from the back Billingsgate begins to run on well, but Zaja moved up on the outside of Mayardeen, and also Mightily. Davy Lamp over on the inside. Speedy Move plugging away. Zaja found the front, but it's under pressure. Mayardeen coming back strongly. Zaja just in front, giving a little. Mayardeen can't quite get there, and Zaja gets in from Mayardeen. Third tight, maybe Speedy Move, but in a photo with Mightily and Davy Lamp. Close up on the outside, finishing well was Billingsgate. They were followed by Sheba. Next across the line, Dangerous Thought. Then came Odessa. Well back in the run was Imprisoned, Town's History. Towards the tail, Dahawi. And last of all, Williams Sail. Well-deserved win here by Zaja. First 2 runs of the season have been excellent, and has covered ground here and has proven too strong. Fernando O'Hara with a winning double on the program, successful with El MODAYAR earlier on in the program.